Now, the Wabash Valley's most accurate and reliable newscast continues with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Matt Brooks.
All right, before we dive into the weather, you can always get the latest school cancellations, any delays at WTHI-TV.com, and track the latest weather right along with us by downloading the Storm Team 10 weather app, and you'll need it today. And it'll just be handy because it can give you all the latest winter weather alerts, even severe weather alerts come summertime. So go over to WTHI-TV.com and get that weather app. Now, let's take a look at some of the weather alerts that we have today. Lots of winter weather alerts. We do have a blizzard warning in effect through tonight for many of our Illinois counties, from about Effingham County up through Edgar County and northward. We are under that blizzard warning. That means we have sustained wind speeds of 35 miles per hour, visibility below a quarter of a mile for anywhere to about 1 to 3 hours. That's what qualifies for blizzard warning. Could see those conditions during the next few hours or so. Winter weather advisory for everyone else. For Illinois, it'll last through the late evening and through the late morning and early afternoon for Indiana counties. Even a winter storm warning for areas up to the north in Vermilion and Park counties. That will last until tomorrow afternoon. Now, taking a look at the Storm Team 10 storm tracker, seeing heavy bands of snowfall starting to move in from Illinois and into Indiana, just north of Robinson up through Rockville. That's where we're seeing a particularly heavy band of snow. It's switched over from rain and sleet to snowfall right here in Terre Haute. The roads are not going to be very good. In fact, I'm going to tell you the weather issues today rather than what we're tracking. Avoid traveling if possible from about 1 o'clock Eastern time through about 6 o'clock Eastern time. That is when we're going to see some of the worst conditions out on the roadways, visibility near zero at times, and a few other things to mention. With strong winds today, power outages will be very likely. Make sure you keep that smartphone charged up, get that Storm Team 10 weather app, and you can keep following the conversation online. We'll be posting to our Facebook and Twitter pages as well. Now let's take a look at the visibility. Around a quarter of a mile in Mattoon, half a mile in Effingham, and just under a mile in Flora. Still 4-mile visibility in Terre Haute, but the visibility will be deteriorating pretty quickly once we get that heavily banded snowfall moving through. And the wind speeds are at 37 miles per hour in Mattoon, above 35. Not all of the question to see some of those blizzard conditions over in Mattoon, Coles County, Douglas County, and even in Edgar and possibly even Clark County could see some of those conditions. And I think wind speeds are going to be anywhere from about 20 to 35 miles per hour for everyone else. The wind gusts, not a good situation. 48 mile per hour wind gusts recorded in Mattoon, 25 in Terre Haute, 36 in Effingham. So even if you are traveling locally, that car, that truck, it's going to get jostled around a little bit. So again, keep travel local. If you don't have to travel at all, just stay home today. That's the best advice I have for you. The temperatures are starting to drop into the lower 30s. The rain snow line still kind of off to the east here, and it looks like we are going to drop into the lower 30s, even mid 30s at times, but there's a lot of freezing air, below freezing air in fact, just in the upper levels of the atmosphere. That's why most of us are just going to see snowfall at this point. Now, taking a widespread view here, our latest storm system is going to be very slow to move to our north and to our east, and we will see some heavy snowfall during the next few hours as a consequence. We'll take a look at Futurecast starting off 1 p.m. Eastern time. From 1 p.m. through right around dinner time, that's when we're going to see the heaviest of the snowfall. It'll start to lighten up a little bit as we head into the late evening hours and through the overnight. And this is some wet and heavy snow, but by late tonight, early tomorrow, we'll be kind of light and fluffy, but the visibility will kind of suffer as a consequence. And by Thursday morning, most of us are going to be snow-free. As far as snow totals go, 5 to 8 inches northwest of a line from Effingham up through about Indianapolis, 3 to 5 from Terre Haute down to Vincennes, and around Vincennes southward, around 1 to 3 inches of snowfall. Mid-30s for today, heavy snowfall. Make sure you stay at home if you can for your 7-day forecast. A little bit cold toward the end of the week, 40s and 50s though by the weekend.